on stage, I'll talk about, because this is actually true. That particular day, I didn't have any money for dinner, so I had to use an Outback gift card and buy only a bloomin' onion, and I ate that by myself.
Oh, man.
So I was not in the best place physically or emotionally. So I saw the picture of this goddamn waffle.
Yeah.
And I got really upset. And you know how, like, when people are kind of in movies, sometimes people will slap someone to get them to come back to the sentence?
Yeah.
I punched myself in the temple. At the side of this picture.
Yeah.
And I think I reported it as spam too.
I reported it as spam.
I said this is
clearly
harmful.
spam.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. Like
spam.
You're the nicest guy I know, and nothing I've heard today makes me less convinced you're going to kill a bunch of people. Someday. But it's happening. Write it down.
I think I have no violent impulses, though.
Right.
Not now. Your switches are turned off. Dude.
Here's what I think it is. I've never thought of, but so it's a lot of times white guys will do that, and it's like white guys will
see,
snap.
white people snap.
Yeah.
That's our thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I don't really see other races just snap. But you can talk about pervasive violence in other cultures, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But absolute losing our shit and doing something incredibly crazy, that is a white people.
That's why they're all the serial killers and all that stuff, yeah.
And this is like, so I guess, but we should specify, because, you know, the guy who ate the guy's face, you know, that was a black dude down in Miami.
Yeah.
You know,
He was also on drugs.
Right, he was on drugs. That's what white people snap without the help of drugs. Like, we snap and it comes from inside.
Yeah.
So I think that's our thing. And
black people get it out through most of their life.
Yeah, they're angry all the time.
Yeah.
White people, it's like we're not, but that's the thing. White men we're not allowed to be angry because everything is set up in our favor. So we're not allowed, like, and that's the thing. You're 6'7", you're taller than everybody. You're white, you're male. You have everything on paper going for you.
Yeah.
So the fact that
you live in America too.
Right, you live in America.
I live in America.
For Christ's sake,
on paper, I'm doing great.
Right, Your parents probably, I bet you have no student loan debt whatsoever.
None.
Not a penny, right, because your parents were well off enough that you got to have a pretty happy childhood.
Yeah.
So everything is in your favor. There's no excuse for you. And yet still, like, something is just barely off enough in this world where, like, you're not allowed to complain at all, and yet still, waffle guy gets your girl, you know? And it's like, at some point, it's like, well, fuck this world for telling me that I'm supposed to have everything, but I don't get the one thing that I actually want, which is just, like, it just doesn't quite feel right, you know? And that's really all anybody wants. Like, if you're with a girl, if a girl's with a guy, if you're doing your career, whatever, you just want it to kind of feel right, you know?
Yeah,
That's really all you want. And if it never quite feels right because your life isn't as awesome as you are, like, government mandated for it to be, then at some point you have the wife and kids and you think, oh, I just have to marry a woman, then it'll feel right. I just have to have the kids and the picket fence, then it'll feel right. And then at some point you watch your fourth straight episode of some shitty show on True TV, and you're like, you know what? This is never going to be right. It's never going to feel right. I'm just going to kill my kids. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to get it done right now.
What a great progression of logic. Man.
Yeah. There was no jump at all.
This is not going to feel right ever.
I like that there's just no hope for me to turn this around in your mind.
It's over.
It's over.
It's 30 years.
I'm done, and it's going to happen.
It has been written.
Do I succeed at anything else prior to this?
I'm telling. Look, my logic is this is my logic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 million. That's when I get. I made the sixth step, and then I skip to mass murder.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I'm with Bryson. He's making sense. Everyone's gonna die. Wait, what?
Well, not everyone's gonna die. I'm gonna kill everyone. You're gonna see me on the news with a bulletproof vest and 2 AK-47s.
You're gonna call yourself question mark and fucking
See, you got it. You get it.
this is like the empowering moment of the movie where I decide, you tell me this is what you are, and I'm like, no, you're my dad right now.
Yeah.
You were like,
but you didn't know it till now.
Yeah. OMG.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, it's not too late. I mean, it's
never too late.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. You can still. I don't know if I believe that, but what matters is, do you believe that?
Yeah.
I believe.
I want to say that.
I believe that my life is not going to end in mass murder and suicide.
Let's try to be responsible about this. Let's try to be responsible and tell Will that it doesn't have to end that way.
Yeah.
And Bryson's also not a psychiatrist. He's as smart as he is. As much as I respect Bryson's opinion, he's not a fucking psychologist.
Yo, can I just say,
I want you to realize you don't have to, because like at a certain point when telling people, yeah, you're going to end up killing your family.
Oh, yeah.
Like when he's 55 and he just has kind of like a shitty day, he's like, I remember Bryson said.
Right, yeah.
I'm going to call you on my 56th birthday. I'm like, guess what? No one's dead by my hand.
Yeah. You'll show up at my door with a gun and be like, joke's on you, motherfucker. Like,
this is the moment. This is the thing.
You didn't see this coming, did you?
In another 30 years when you're tied up upside down in my basement.
Yeah. You'll take over my life. Like, you'll burn my body and make it seem like you did it. Like, just in a really ironic way.
I think
And the last thing I will say to you right before you will be like, sacrifice.
Yeah. No, yeah. It'll be right.
It all comes in full circle.
You'll be making it. You're gonna time me. You're gonna make it seem. You're gonna be right, just about to burn my body and make it seem like I was your corpse, and you'll do all the stuff. You'll know how you'll like give me the same fillings you had and
like
stuff like that.
Or some
Yeah.
Right.
And then the last thing you'll say before you make it seem like you killed yourself, but you'll like make it so that I kill myself. You'll like set it up, so that the gun residue is on my hands. You'll have it all. So it's me killing myself, but you're making me, and it looks like you're killing yourself.
I think in 30 years, Will's going to have a contraption where you actually...
Is this where I become you?
Yeah. And then you live my life from then on. Yeah. And then you get to do it all over again. But the last thing you ever say to me is, don't kill yourself. And that's all. That's your fucking... That's going to be it. This is all happening. I'm telling you. All of that is... Can I say, if this ever... Like, and here's the thing. I don't actually think you're going to kill anybody, but if you did, that'd be the greatest Hail Mary pass prediction of all time. Where, like, I see you in 30 years, I would call Lawson immediately and be like, dude, I'm a genius. Like,
on court shit.
How fucked up is that if you do kill your kids and wife someday, it's going to make my day? I'm the problem here. I'm a monster.
You are a monster. I think
that's what we're finding out.
Like, like, at a certain point, how much are we just, like, convincing Will that he's got to do this? How many times should we say to him, you're going to kill your wife and kids? All joking aside, how fucking responsible is this?
This is like the most masochistic your name is Toby scene ever.
No, but that's the only reason I can do this is because you are a dude that's self-aware enough to be like, yeah, I could, like, you're figuring all this stuff out on your own, where you're like, yeah, it's weird that, like, all this shit is, like, you kind of, I mean, that's part of being a comic is you kind of have that desire to be like, I kind of want to understand this shit better. You know? So it's like, that if...
Or you've just set some things in motion that are going to ruin a family in 30 years. Bryson.
60-40. 60-40.
Or you've just totally fucked some people.
Right, yeah. Or I just,
fucked up Mrs. Carey and the little Careys running around. The little Careys, why are they drowned? What, now when I actually say it,
come on, man.
You detached from it before, son?
That's not cool, Lawson.
They don't even exist.
That's too far.
That is way too far.
Actually telling Will that he's going to kill the kids is one thing, but actually saying that they were drowned, that's too far.
Just, come on.
Shit. Okay, I wanted to get into, we got a little bit of time, because Will's
how long did that take?
Like 20 minutes of epicness. Because Will's, Will's a nice, I think the summary of it is that Will's a nice guy and may snap one day.
If someone does not recognize that I'm a nice guy and treats me right,
that's the only reason I'm telling you this is so that you make sure you figure out certain what are they called? Release valves.
Yeah.
And
readjust your whatever your past or